A rainy night, an empty road outside the city. A man in a pickup truck stops when he sees flickering police lights ahead. He steps out and freezes. A female officer lies motionless beside her crashed patrol car. Blood everywhere. She whispers weakly, "Back up. They're not coming." He immediately rips off his jacket, cuts her seatbelt with a knife, and presses hard on the wound. As she starts to fade, he says calmly, "Stay with me. I've seen worse. You're not dying tonight." 1 hour later, hospital room. The police captain stares at her perfectly stitched wound, hands trembling. Who the hell did this? That's military precision. Jack Rowan, 40 years old, single father. He wakes up at 5:30 every morning in a small house on the edge of town, the kind of place where neighbors wave but don't ask questions. In the kitchen, he packs lunch for his daughter, Ella. She's 10, bright eyes, always asks why he has scars on his hands. He never tells her the truth. The truth is complicated. Jack Rowan used to be someone else, a combat medic in special forces, the kind of soldier they sent when things went wrong, in places that didn't exist on any map. He saved lives under fire, stitched wounds in the dark, kept men breathing when death was already reaching for them. But that was before the explosion that killed his wife Sarah during a routine traffic stop 5 years ago. Before he realized that the drug cartel operating in their county was the same one he'd encountered overseas. Before he walked away from everything. Now he drives a delivery truck, hauls supplies to rural stores, lives quietly, raises Ella alone. On his wrist, he wears a black rubber bracelet, faded letters carved into it. Never leave a fallen. It's 11 p.m. when Jack finishes his last delivery run. Rain hammers the windshield. The road through the forest is empty, dark. Most people avoid this route at night. Jack doesn't mind the silence. Then he sees it. Flashing lights, red and blue, barely visible through the rain. A patrol car, overturned, smoke rising from the hood. Jack slows down. Every instinct tells him to call 911 and keep driving. Don't get involved. You're not that person anymore. But he stops. He always stops. Jack grabs a flashlight and steps into the rain. The wreckage is worse up close. The car flipped twice at least, broken glass everywhere. The driver's door crushed. Inside, slumped against the steering wheel, is a young woman. Police uniform. Badge reflects his flashlight. Officer Sarah Miles. She's 29. Been on the force 18 months. Tonight she was following a lead on the cartel. Alone. Big mistake. Her eyes flutter open. Blood runs down her face. Her vest is torn. A deep laceration across her abdomen. She tries to speak. Barely a whisper. Back up. Called them. 20 minutes ago. Jack checks her pulse. Weak. Breathing shallow. She's losing blood fast. He pulls out his phone. No signal. The forest blocks everything. Sarah grabs his arm. Her grip surprisingly strong. If you run, they'll find you too. They're watching. Jack looks at her. Really looks at her. He sees the fear, the pain, the resignation. He sees his wife. Not the same face, but the same uniform, the same situation, the same chances slipping away. He takes a breath and says, "Then I guess we both fight." Jack runs back to his truck. In the back, hidden under a tarp, is an old medical kit, military grade. He kept it. Don't know why. Maybe for this moment. He returns to the car. Sarah's eyes are closing. "Hey, stay with me. What's your name?" "Sarah." "Okay, Sarah, I'm Jack. I'm going to get you out of here. But you need to stay awake. Talk to me. Tell me why you became a cop." She tries to smile through the pain. "Wanted to make a difference." "Good reason." Jack assesses the damage. The wound needs immediate pressure. The car could explode any second. Gasoline smell thick in the air. He makes a decision. Time to be that person again. Jack works fast. First, he cuts Sarah's seatbelt with his tactical knife. The blade is old but sharp. Muscle memory takes over. His hands don't shake. Sarah groans as he shifts her weight. The wound is worse than he thought. Deep puncture. possibly internal bleeding. This is going to hurt, he says. Everything already hurts. Fair point. From his medical kit, he pulls out hemostatic gauze, a trauma bandage, and surgical clamps. Tools he hasn't touched in years. They feel familiar in his hands. He packs the wound. Sarah screams. He doesn't stop. Can't stop. If he stops, she dies. Talk to me, Sarah. Who did this to you? Through gritted teeth. Was following a suspect. Cartel spaz. Connection. They ran me off the road. Jack's jaw tightens. The cartel. Always the cartel. How many? 2 vehicles. Maybe 6 men. They left me here. They think you're already dead. Let's keep it that way. He wraps the trauma bandage tight. Field dressing. Field. Not pretty, but effective. The bleeding slows. Sarah's breathing stabilizes slightly, but they're not safe yet. The gas smell is stronger now. The car is leaking fuel. One spark and they're both gone. Can you move? Jack asks. I don't know. You're going to have to try. On 3. 1, 2, 3. He lifts her. She's light. Too light. The adrenaline helps. He carries her away from the wreck. 20 feet. 30. 50. Behind them, the patrol car's engine sparks. Get down! Jack throws himself over Sarah as the car explodes. The fireball lights up the forest. Heat washes over them. Metal shrapnel whistles overhead. For a moment, everything is fire and noise. Then silence. Just the rain. The crackling flames. Sarah looks up at Jack, his face lit by the burning wreckage. You're insane. I get that a lot. He checks her wound again, still holding. Good. He pulls out his phone. Still no signal. They're too deep in the forest. We need to get you to the road. Ambulance won't find us here. I can't walk. I know. I'll carry you. Jack lifts her again. Fireman's carry. She's dead weight now. Shock setting in. He needs to move fast. The road is half a mile away. Uphill. In the rain. With a dying woman on his shoulders. Jack has done worse. He starts walking. Every step is agony. Not for him. For her. Each movement jostles the wound. Sarah whimpers but doesn't complain. Tell me about your daughter, she says weakly. What? Your jacket has a drawing in the pocket from Ella. Jack almost smiles. Of course she noticed, even half dead, still a cop. She's 10, smart, too smart. Keeps asking why I won't teach her how to stitch. Why won't you? Because I don't want her to need that skill. Sarah goes quiet for a moment, then, your wife, was she a cop? Jack's step falters, just for a second. How did you know? The way you looked at me, like you've seen this before? She was, died 5 years ago. Same kind of setup, cartel ambush. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry, just stay alive. That's all I ask. They reach the road. Jack lays Sarah down gently. He flags down a passing truck. The driver takes one look and calls 911. 15 minutes later. Sirens, flashing lights, an ambulance and 3 police cars. Paramedics rush to Sarah. They cut open her uniform. See the wound. See the field dressing. One of them, a veteran EMT named Rodriguez, stares at the stitching. Who did this? The other paramedic shakes his head. This is military-grade trauma care. Whoever did this saved her life. She'd have bled out in 10 minutes without it. Police officers surround Jack. Questions fly. What's your name? Jack Rowan. Did you see who did this? No, I just found her. You a doctor? No. Then how the hell did you? I used to be a medic. Long time ago. The police captain arrives. Captain Marcus Stone, 30-year veteran. He looks at Sarah being loaded into the ambulance, then at Jack, then at the exploded patrol car in the distance. You carried her half a mile? More or less. Through a potential crime scene? She was dying. Didn't have time to worry about evidence. Captain Stone studies Jack, really studies him, sees the old scars, the calm demeanor, the way he stands like someone who's been in combat. What's your full name? Jack Rowan. You military? Jack hesitates. Then, was, not anymore. What branch? Does it matter? It does to me. Jack meets his eyes. Special Forces, combat medic, honorably discharged 5 years ago. Captain Stone nods slowly, like pieces are clicking together.